Hey Capricorn, it's Jen here. Thanks for joining me. This is a timeless reading. Let's take a deep breath. Deep sigh of relief I just heard. So I don't know if something that's been stressing you out is being like loose ends or being tied up or whatever. Like it's something's completed. It's done. It's final. And I see you going, oh, like, glad that's it. Just accomplishment, but a little bit of, even if it was a good experience, like, okay, I'm glad that's done. Like, now we can move on. Wow. Look at this at the bottom. 10 of Cups. Enjoying life, going on vacation, the happily ever after. Really, I feel like you guys are really starting to maybe plan. And so it's going to depend on how old you are and where you are in your life, but even young people can start planning for their future and retirement, and what do I really want? What will make me happy? And doing research. I mean, this is so Capricorn, right? And figuring out a plan and then starting. And the sooner you start, the faster and if you never start, you're never going to get there, right? If you want to save for a vacation home or your first home or whatever, a camper, excuse me, sorry. I choked on my own spit. Whatever it is, vacation, retirement. If you don't start, you're never going to get there. But this is happily ever after. What's your happily ever after? Is it the same as the person you're with? If you know that, and sure, this can change, and that's fine. But if there are some core things that you know, keeping that in mind as you're dating or joining your life with someone. Do we have similar enough goals that I won't feel like I'm compromising? I was just talking about this in another. I was just listening to Chelsea Handler's podcast, and she had Dan Savage on. And Dan has this phrase where he's like, some things are just the price of admission, and some are deal breakers, and you have to figure out what is what. So, can you deal with someone who could never fly in an airplane because they're so afraid of flying that, and you want to travel? That's a something you enjoy and you want to do, and it's especially in retirement. And can you deal with that versus things like they never change the toilet paper roll? Can you just deal with that? Like, can you let that go? Definitely a vacation vibe, huh? Wow, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Retirement. Many generations. Inheritance. Well, some of you may have an inheritance coming through. You can inherit all sorts of things. Money, property, thinking about family legacy, or building wealth yourself that you can then share with your family and create a stable foundation for your family. But this feels really like you're there in some phase of your life, something you started. You've really built something here. And whether that's like you're really emotionally stable and balanced, and your life feels really balanced and stable, and that you're in a place to create now this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups. Weird that I said 8 of Cups. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Jesus. interesting. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. It's something that you're emotionally bankrupt. You can't give the situation any more of your energy because it's it's not helping. It's not doing anything but draining you. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry, I'm a little fucking freaked out. It's the Eight of Cups. I shuffled on camera, right? Holy fuck. I'm gonna need a minute. I don't know why it freaks me out when things like this happen. It happens quite a bit, but that was just crazy. Okay. So, yeah, there could be a breakup. It could be, moving on from a job, moving on from, I mean, this could be romantic, could even be a roommate. This could be someone you know if it's not happening to you. But it's like I can't give this situation, I mean, I just said the card, any more of my time or energy. And it's a really hard lesson to learn, and it's a really important lesson to learn. I I did that. I mean, I've done everything. I've made all the mistakes and still continue to. But I waited around for someone a lot, actually. I was very desperate and insecure, and yeah. Um, but I learned I will never wait. I will never put my life on hold for someone else to change, especially because you don't know if they want to. Just because you think if they can just do this and this, we can have this build this life together for many generations, have a happily ever after, have the what picket fence. It's not white, but you know what I'm saying. And all this, but I don't know. And her heart's kind of here. Is that like a keychain? Yeah. So something isn't working out the way someone hoped it would. Um, and again, it could be like a family member. So hugs may be needed. Two of Wands. And this is kind of the lesson in a way you can learn from the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups says, where are you spending your energy? We only have a finite amount of energy, right? We have to sleep, we have to refuel, we have to rest, and be more mindful and conscious about where our energy is going, and not giving it to people who just take and take and take, and we allow ourselves to be drained, right? So putting your energy in the future, okay, those all came out. I mean, these people are turned towards each other, they're paying attention to each other, they're touching each other, there's passion here, they are intertwining their energies. But it looks like they are looking at a phone. It's like he's showing her something funny on this phone. Um, yeah, being conscious and mindful of where your energy is going. And that's, in all walks of life, in our job, in our friendships, in our family relationships. What's on the bottom here? Nine of Swords. So some worry, some overthinking, some sleepless nights around this Eight of Cups, I think. So either you're worrying about someone else or this is you. It can be just insomnia. What does it say? Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenario, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. This Eight of Cups isn't the end of the world. I almost feel like I hear you saying this to someone. Um, what lessons can we learn? You have your whole life ahead of you, I'm hearing. And no matter how old you are, you have your whole life ahead of you. And I mean, you have life ahead of you, and you don't know. Don't Be open to new experiences, is what I want to say. Don't limit yourself. Oh, the Fool card, exactly. Go for it. Just because you don't know the outcome doesn't mean it's going to be bad. You need adventure. You're letting go and moving forward. There's a real lightness to this reading, Capricorn. Allowing yourself to play and have fun and to enjoy and to take some risks. They don't have to be careless, but to take some risks. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. Yeah, if anyone's got it, Capricorn's got it. Knight of Pentacles. So this is your element, right? The earth element. This is slow moving. Slow moving. It's so weird that it shows a moving van in this picture. Slow moving. I'm not sure what that means, but I'll just leave it out there in case it hits for you. Methodical things that you've put in motion a long time ago are accumulating and coming to fruition, especially with those two tens. So financially, you may be in a place where you are looking to maybe get a vacation home or take a trip or cut back. Maybe you cut your hours or I don't know, put your energy into something new, something different. What does this say? Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, caution but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Oh, kindness to others. I almost see you counseling, or counseling or comforting, like giving advice and support to others. And that can be to your children, to your friends, to your family, to yourself, or even being more like a counselor. Ace of Swords. You have this spark of insight and inspiration. That's a little more Ace of Wands, but like you get really clear and focused in your head. So maybe this Nine of Swords that was keeping you up, you were trying to figure something out and you just couldn't quite get it straight in your head. And this is just like, it's clear to me now. Maybe somehow this Eight of Cups energy helps put things in perspective, and you're like, okay, like I there's almost a slight bit of urgency in a positive, motivating way to like, what are we waiting for? Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas should be implemented. Exactly. Taking that chance on this new idea you have. It feels like it'll be very successful. And something you're excited to put your energy towards. Might be a new partner. So whether that's love interest or a new, especially with it being wands, it could be someone you have a similar passion or, I don't know, a collaborator. Okay, that is your reading, Capricorn. Really liked it. I hope you're doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.